What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Negative Degree Podcast, where I'm already fucking up. Where we take the phrase "positive vibes only" and we punch it in the face. I'm your host, DJ Frostbite. Excuse the noise in the background if you can hear it. Unfortunately, someone decided to start cutting grass and trimming hedges and shit at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Thank you, shirtless white boy who looks crazy as fuck. But it's another episode of the Negative Degree Podcast. Thank God it's negative in here because it is hot as fuck outside. It's about almost 100 degrees, it feels like. I had to do some errands before I had to do this podcast and got into my car and almost burnt my skin off. Negatives of having leather seats. But I'm not going to be talking about those negatives today. Today's topic is going to be honestly about me. And I know that's something I'm not really about, is talking about myself, but hey, you got to be a little bit of a narcissist and anything else when you have your own fucking podcast. Because you have your own podcast. You can talk about whatever you want to. But I'm going to talk about things that I want to change, things that I feel like make me undesirable or like I want to say maybe uneasy to like tolerate, intolerable, I guess, because there are a lot of things I know need to change about myself. Certain things that I know need to change, but I'm probably not, because that's another way of getting fake people the fuck away from me. But then also it's a way of like getting good people that actually like being around, that don't want to talk to me. Hey, sometimes you lose some good ones. But one thing I know I need to change is my self-confidence. I really do not have a lot of self-confidence. I don't see myself in a great light. I don't find myself handsome or attractive or anything like that. I see myself as an ugly person. And that is due to previous life experiences. Why does it make it sound like I'm living a different life? Basically, past stuff that happened to me in my past. You know, my mom telling me that I was ugly and fat and stuff like that. Ex-girlfriends or just girls in general telling me I was ugly and fat and I'd never get with someone. And it kind of leads to me just settling for certain people or just not wanting to go after someone that I do like. It sucks because it's missed opportunities, things like that. Where someone that I liked and I just never went up and was like, hey, we should go out, we should do this. It was just like, oh, they'll never like me. They'll never want to be with me. They'll see me, as this ugly fat dude that has nothing to offer. Bringing my own self down. Which, another thing, going with self-confidence, low self-esteem. Really need to raise that up. And that goes in the same thing with self-confidence of, my mom and other girls and shit like that. And then, when I get depressed, I get low and, think I'm fucking the Hunchback of Notre Dame, some shit like that. When in reality, I'm not. I am decently handsome, I feel like. Do I like looking what I see in the mirror? Not really. Because I know I'm not the best looking guy, which I'm a humble dude anyway. Like, if somebody likes me, cool. But if not, they can fuck off. Because most likely the person that they like is an asshole. Like, I've seen, as my personal experiences, like DJing weddings and stuff, seeing the people that get married, that they don't deserve each other. Especially being here, seeing all the people that get married after, like, being together for 6 months. I'm just like, yeah, y'all barely know anything about each other. I'll say another thing that I really need to work on is being a little less judgmental, because I do try not to judge a lot of people, especially with like certain things. But me, so me being single, yes, it is a personal choice. I do try to talk to certain girls here and there. Try to keep conversation. I'm not really trying to flirt or anything like that, but just to show I'm a nice person. But there are some times where, a woman or female will say something, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Sometimes it's a music based thing. Sometimes it's just a weird trait that they have, and I'm just like, which is it's a common thing with everyone. It's like, oh, you don't like this, or oh, you do this. Nah, I'm good. But I need to be more accepting to people's like quirks and weird shit because I'm a weird person. It's stuff that I do that people don't fucking like. I'm a gamer. It's a lot of girls that don't want to do that play video games and shit. And even though I've kind of really reduced my gaming a lot because I'm so fucking busy doing like a million things, you know, it's crazy. I quit a full time job to pursue DJing, and even with DJing, I am still busy doing shit, which I love. I love my DJing. I love it so much. I am, I don't know, probably like the second or third fucking busiest DJ probably in this town. Maybe I don't know. I know I'm probably behind Carbon somewhere. Which shout out to DJ Carbon. You were cool as fuck. You came out Saturday night at Blue looking like D Mob from Def Jam Vendetta and Def Jam Fight for New York, and he was the only one who got that. He was like, "Did you just really?" He was like, "Did you just really reference Def Jam Vendetta?" I was like, "Yes," because I am old enough for that. I am that old enough to talk about a game that was on the GameCube. Yes, I had the GameCube. I didn't have it on PlayStation or Xbox. I had it on the GameCube because GameCube was the shit. And also, my parents wanted to keep me a fucking kid forever, it felt like. But I digress. Yeah, I need to stop being so judgmental. There are certain things I don't judge, like people doing drugs and then it's like they trying to kick the habit. Fine. Everybody has that thing going on. Me personally, I stopped drinking for a while. Then I reduced how much I drink. I never got like a DUI or like anything like that. It was just I wanted to stop it personally because I wanted to break that stigmatism and stereotype of the modern DJ of we're just big partiers. We drink, we do all this other dumb shit. And also at a certain point, it just gets tiring because you drink. If you drink almost every day, you're not gonna be feeling that great. I had that experience. If you listen to the first episode with a girl I was talking to, and almost every time we hung out, she wanted to drink like 10 beers in a fucking night. And I'm just like, yeah, like 10 beers and 10 shots in a fucking night. I'm just like, yo, we need to chill the fuck out. Like, I'm a big dude. I like drinking. I can handle my liquor. But also, if I don't got no food in me or it's been a while since I ate, and I know it's the fattest shit in the world to say, but if I don't got nothing in me, Paul, if I don't have food in me, or something to hold that alcohol, I'm just like, yo, I want to chill. Plus, I'm not a back-to-back type of drinker. It's like I'll have a beer, have a drink, chill, conversate, maybe like 15, 20 minutes later on, depending on how I feel, I'll get another drink. Try to keep that consistency. Another tendency I want to get rid of, and I actually had this happen last night, is seeing someone who rejected me, or I'd say barely talks to me, like I put out there that I like them, or honestly, because I'm so straightforward, I was like, hey, I think you sexy as fuck, I want to smash something like that. And then they like ghost you or just don't talk to you. And then you see them out in person and they're with somebody else. It's not a jealousy thing. To a certain extent, it's not. But it's like it's kind of to a judgmental thing. It's like, oh, they're with this person. And I'm like, oh, I do like the whole thing of like, oh, they're probably not going to be happy. They would have been happier with me and shit like that. Which, honestly, if I would have got with most of the girls I wanted to get with, they wouldn't be fucking happy, and I wouldn't be fucking happy because I've seen some of the girls I've talked to before. Especially when I was in that depressive, desperate phase where I was dating or fucking anybody, not anybody, but certain people. There's some skeleton. There's some people on my scoreboard that I wish wasn't there, but that's on me. But it's that thing of like, I'll see someone's like newest boyfriend or whatever, and I'll just be like, I look better than him. That's the only time I actually get really arrogant. It was like, oh, I look better than him. And it's honestly, that's, I'm going to fucking say because I don't care. Like, I'll be a little bit arrogant with this. I've seen a lot of dudes in this fucking town. They're not that good looking. They're really not. Especially the white dudes. Not that fucking good looking. And the fact that I see a lot of girls that I like with like these weird fucking black dudes, white dudes, it boggles my fucking mind. I'm just like, you want this 5'4" scrawny white dude over this fucking 6'5" black behemoth. Like, come on. It's just so weird to me. It's like for someone who for a lot of women it's like, safety and security is supposed to be part of the thing. Wouldn't height and shit like that be a part of like, a dominance factor of like survival and safety and shit like that? I shouldn't say survival because it's not like fucking caveman time, but of security and safety. Like, well, like if you're taller than the person that you're dating, that feels kind of weird. Which it's nothing against short people. It's really not. Like I know this sounds fucked up. Like I got friends who are short, like a short or around like average height. I know it's a whole thing of like short king spring and all this other dumb shit. Which spring is almost finna be fucking over. Let's get fucking tall falls, like tall king fall, like tall emperor falls. Which is like, I don't know. If you're gonna be short king spring, we need to be higher than a king, and I think an emperor is higher than a king. I believe so. I don't know. Can it be tall god fall, some shit like that? No. But that's something else. Just because it's I hate doing that because it makes it seem like I am jealous, and I'm really not. It just I dodged a bullet. If it's a person, if it's a woman that going up to showed interest, and they try to bullshit it, but then just ghost you. And then when you see them certain times, it's like, oh, hey, I haven't seen you. I'm just like, yeah, we have each other on, Facebook or Snapchat, or I probably have your phone number and, try to talk to you and get to know you. Because most of the time, even if I'm trying to fuck, I still want to get to know something about you of like substance. I don't want you to feel like I'm just trying to smash and dash and then just forget you afterwards. I'm like, I at least want to know something about you. So maybe something later on, I'm like, okay, well, she's a good person. Maybe I should give her a better chance. Not a lot of guys are gonna do that. Is all right, got my nut, peace out. I'll at least make sure you get yours, and also try to learn a little bit about you. And it's not out of a vanity thing or just trying to get in your pants again. It's legit trying to get to know you, actually have a good conversation. Because conversation is a good thing to have, especially with a person of the opposite sex. Another thing another tendency that I need to change and stop doing is procrastination. I am a huge procrastinator, and I hate it. It is so many things that I try to get done during the day, and I just don't. Like, I'll be doing one thing, and then I'll be doing that for about an hour or something, and they'll be like, oh shit, I need to go do this. Like, I had to go to, so I have a wedding this Saturday, and I talked to the people last week. It was like last Wednesday, Thursday, somewhere around there. Went through the entire day. I'm typing out their timeline. But I told them I couldn't do it that day because I had to go out to Newton to host trivia, which was true. I had to go do trivia, and then when I came back into town to Wichita, I went to go DJ at the port with DJ Marco Biotics. Shout out to Mark Arietta. I hope I said that right. I'm not. Is it Artea? I don't know. He's a cool fucking person. Go look him up. Very fucking skilled as DJ. This dude DJs with a a fucking mixer and one turntable, and I'm just like, I envy you. Even though he probably looks at me like, dude, you have a fucking controller where you can do both decks at one time. I'm literally have to go do like one thing, move it over to another deck, and then listen to the next song. I don't know. He probably does have another thing, but that's probably what he uses for right now. Shit works. It fucking works, and it's awesome. I would lose my fucking mind having to do that every time. But hey, he's skilled enough to do it, and I envy you and I salute you because man, that shit looks hard. Anyway, anyway, procrastination. I need to stop doing it. I'm literally looking at my apartment right now. It is fairly clean, but there are certain things that I know I need to fucking do. Like, for instance, carpet is decently enough, but I know I need to fucking put some of that carpet freshener down, let it sit for however long it takes, like 20 minutes to a half hour, and vacuum it up. I need to definitely clean up my fucking closet because there's so many clothes that I don't wear or other stuff that I can give away, give to Goodwill, give to Andover and stuff like that. Shoes I need to put away, other stuff like things I actually need to do. Rearrange all my hats because I have way too many fucking hats. Also need to get new hats because Jesus, I don't know what happened to me and wearing all my fucking hats. But some of them are like super fucked up, so those be going to Goodwill or Salvation Army or something instead of throw them in the trash. It's just so many things. Then also with the procrastination is I need to start practicing a little bit more with my DJing skills. I am decently skilled in what I do. I can't say a veteran. I'm 3 years into what I'm doing. I have the basics and some intermediate things down, but I want to get more advanced stuff. I want to get into scratch, like very intermediate and advanced scratching. Getting better at my tone plays, getting better with crowd work and stuff like that, which I am getting better because I have an outlet and a club I can go to somewhat gauge that depending on the day, because I don't know where I go at, it is very touch and go with the crowd. Some people, they just want to come in and just want to request every fucking song under the sun, and I'm just like, will you get the fuck away from me? Looking at the fucking tweaker meth heads that came in on Saturday night. Oh god, that's the story after this. But if I want to be a better DJ, I definitely need to stop procrastinating so much and learn what I need to do. I thought about doing like Twitch streams where I'm just doing scratch techniques, failing for a bit until I get what I need to do, because like certain things for like scratching and for DJing, excuse me, it's all about your hand movements. And to me, like doing scratching is like the whole patting your head while rubbing your stomach thing, and I can barely do that. It's just like the function that I really can't do. Like I gotta start off doing one and then do the other, and then I might be able to get it, and then somehow like the wires will cross, and then I'll just fuck up. So that's something I just need to learn how to, like, okay, just getting the basics down, then learning how to do a little bit more here and there. Now, even outside of DJing, just in my regular personal life, like just going to the fucking grocery store instead of just waiting so damn long. It was like, okay, well, I need to go to the store and get some stuff, and I'll just be still sitting here watching YouTube videos or playing my game or just doing random shit, or even just basic things like going to bed. Because the past like month or two, I've been doing this thing where I'll get done DJing at Blue, I'll get some food, whether it's actually going out, because the only thing that's open here is fucking McDonald's, Renee's, which I will never go back to because that shit is horrible now, and probably like Quick Trip and stuff. It's not in IHOP, but I'm not going to fucking IHOP at the fucking 3 o'clock in the morning on the goddamn Monday or Tuesday, anything like that. I would love to if I had the energy, but honestly, I would go to IHOP during the week if I knew it was barely anybody there. Real shit. If it was barely anybody there during the week on a fucking like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever, I would legit go and have some fucking pancakes, eggs, I said pancakes, eggs, bacon, sausage, all that shit. I'd be so down. I'd be down to pay that fucking like $15 or whatever the fuck it is for a damn meal, especially for me because I'm a fat dude. Shit, I'll go to fucking what's the weird racist one that everybody said is racist? Cracker Barrel. If Cracker Barrel was open at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, I'd be there because their breakfast is good shit. I don't care if people think it's racist or what. I'll be up in that motherfucker doing a light soft shoe. I wouldn't. No, fuck that. If nobody knows what that is, I'm not telling you what it is. Anyway, man, it got hot in here fucking quick. I turned off my AC before I started this, and it got hot really quick. Dear Wichita, I hate your fucking. I really hate your weather, and also just global warming in general sucks. I think another personality trait or tendency I need to stop doing. I guess just staying up too fucking late, and that is my fault. I probably have never had great sleep in my life. Probably, well, I won't say great sleep. Well, yeah, great sleep. I've had some best sleep of my life because I was just tired as fuck from work and stuff. But just in general, just having good sleep daily is not a thing in my life. Like I stay up way too late. Like even today, I didn't go to bed until almost 9 o'clock in the morning, and that is my fault. I had some stuff I had to do yesterday. I stayed out until like 3 a.m. Got back home. Well, it was like 3 a.m. Got home, made some food, made a chopped cheese because I am on this like big New York kick for some reason, even though I'm from Chicago, which we're better. I made a fucking chopped cheese, then watched TV, was on my computer, doing all this stuff, and I looked up and was like, oh shit, it is 7 o'clock in the morning. I was like, oh, then went to bed, or went into my room to go to bed, then still couldn't go to sleep. So on my phone, doing all the dumb shit, and then going on Amazon or all the other stuff I'm looking at. And then it's like 8:30. I'm like, all right, I need to go to bed, and I force myself to go to sleep. And that fucking sucks because my room, I need to get darker curtains or just put something in my window so it blocks the sun out of my room because my bed is right by the window and it is just nothing but sun. I've tried taking melatonin, doesn't work. I had one, I think it was like 20 milligrams or like 10, 20, something like that. I would take like 5 of them damn things and still wouldn't do anything. So learning how to get proper sleep is something I need to do because waking up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon shouldn't be a standard thing. It really shouldn't. I know it's, oh, well, you're a DJ, so you stay up. I'm like, I am a nocturnal person, yes, but also I need to learn how to get fucking actual sleep. Like, even going to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning or even 5 is decent enough because I can wake up at noon or even 11, something like that, and be like, all right, I got some rest, start the day, make some brunch, I guess, because I'll eat breakfast for lunch, shower, brush my teeth, do all the regular shit I'm supposed to do that, like I said, I'm supposed to do. And I still do, well, I'll brush my teeth and shower and stuff, but the rest of the stuff, no. Which will lead into my next thing, learning when to fucking eat. I have a horrible diet. Horrible diet. I eat like shit, and I don't eat as much as I'm supposed to. It'll be times where, like actually today, it is almost 6:30. It is a minute till 6:30. I have not eaten anything at all. I woke up at 4 or somewhere around 4:30, some shit like that. I had to go cash a check, went to go get a money order for my rent, came home. Oh no, I had to go to the UPS store to go take some shit back for Amazon. then got some gas, then went into Dylan's to get the fucking money order and got water. That's all I did. I think I said I got gas. I don't know, my brain today. Then came home and tried to do this podcast. Well, I'm doing it. So I have still not eaten at all today. I'm probably not going to eat until after this podcast. And most likely not cooking anything. Probably just going to go and grab like some Taco Bell or some shit. Don't know. Whatever that's. Honestly, it's warm. It is hot as fuck outside. I might just go to fucking Jimmy John's and get a sandwich. Get a big ass fucking giant sandwich, as they call it, and just tell them to split it in half so I can have something for later. Which, because those sandwiches are fucking good. They're so fucking good. God. They just need to learn how to like actually cut them things. Like I'm gonna tell them to cut them in quarters instead of half. Like for each sandwich, like cut the big ass sandwich in half, and then the smaller sandwiches cut them in half again. Yeah, that's something they need to learn how to do. But if there are any Jimmy John's workers or employees, let them know, like, when anybody gets a fucking giant sandwich or just a regular sandwich in general, cut them shits in half. Like, get the big sandwich and cut them in half, and then when you cut them shits in half, cut the smaller sandwiches in half so it's in quarters. Like, y'all already don't fucking heat them up. At least do that much. So I gotta hold this fat ass fucking sandwich. But I'm just always doing these fucking little segues and shit and like diversions. But yeah, at most I eat probably 2 times a day, which probably not healthy. Mostly I'm eating like once a day, and it's like a decent sized meal. But I know I need to eat way more. Also need to eat earlier in the day, because eating at 3, 4 in the afternoon, and then eating at 10 o'clock at night, and then eating at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning ain't that great. Isn't that great at all? 1 second. Sorry, I have to do that real quick. And I didn't want to do it on camera. But yeah. Need to get a better diet too, because I eat like garbage. I need to start getting fruit and actual vegetables and other stuff too when I'm in the house, because right now I barely have anything in here. I think it's like some ground beef, a bunch of fries. I got like broccoli and shit in here because I do like broccoli. I got carrots. I do try to eat somewhat healthy, but I'm usually not home all the time, or I'm asleep. You know, I am like my Monday and I think Monday and Sunday are like the only times I'm really home. Well, actually, no. Sunday is really the only time I'm really home. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm at Blue. Monday I'm at Blue. Tuesday I'm at Chicken and Pickle and Blue. So I'll go to Chicken and Pickle and get some tacos, which the tacos are fucking great. I'll get tacos and a basket of sweet potato fries, which those are fucking so good. They're so damn good. I wish more people had sweet potato fries and actually learned how to make good sweet potato fries. And then, like I said, then I'll go to Blue. Sometimes I'll get food there. Sometimes I won't. I'll probably just get a drink. Sometimes water. Wednesday at Blue, I get there at 9. I'll either try to get food beforehand. If not, it's a dog and shake, which I still need to go to. And it's Quick Trip, and it's a Sonic. And then like another block down or something, it's a bunch of different stuff. I'll go there, or I'll get food when I'm there, get a pizza or some wings. They got a bunch of stuff. Thursdays, I'm in Newton. I try to eat something there. Sometimes if I get there early enough, sometimes I can, sometimes I don't. Last week I was able to, which I got their fucking monster burger. That is so damn good. If you have never been to Newton, and if you've never been to Moxie's in Newton, go to Moxie's and get their mega burger. That shit is fucking good. And also tell them to put bacon on it. And then they also have another burger that has a fried egg on it. Check that shit out. I think it's like the Hangover burger or some shit like that. But it is so good. Go check it out. I'm just putting everybody out there. But yeah, as you can tell, it's a lot of like red meat and shit like that. Like a lot of burgers, a lot of stuff that I need to like I don't want to say take out, but limit in my diet. Because I do eat a lot of McDonald's because I get off at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's really the only thing open aside from Renee's or I guess Taco Lopez, which I still haven't gone to. Which I saw on their thing, like they only stay open until 2 a.m. So whoever requested, or not requested, but whoever told me about going to Taco Lopez, to close at 2 o'clock. So I'm probably never gonna be able to go unless they have like a late night thing that I don't know about. Another personality trait and tendency I'd have is I need to learn how to let a lot of stuff go. I am somewhat of a petty person. It just depends on the situation. I have grown a little bit over the years for like a lot of stuff. One thing which I will talk about, I will tell this story. I think it was March, so a few months ago. I was DJing at this bar called China Bar. It's out in Cheney, and it's end of the night. We're trying to get everybody out, and this drunk ass dude comes up to me, and I'll save this story because I think this has nothing to do with pettiness. This is just an anger thing. So, but I just need to learn to let a lot of stuff go. It could be someone that actually fucking hurt me, or it could just be a stupid fucking comment, and I just want to get back at somebody. It is a thing I just need to learn. But like, this is a shitty fucking person, or they're just not worth my time, and they like, yes, they need to shut the fuck up, and whatever happens to them should happen to them. But in this instance, just let it fucking go and walk away. So now going into this story, because next thing, I need to learn how to control my fucking anger. And I've been getting better at that a bit. Now, from now to like 10 years ago, it is a drastic fucking change. Drastic. But I still have those tendencies of losing my fucking cool. But I know I am growing a bit because now going back into the story, drunk guy comes over to me. He wants to do, he's thinking that I'm a fucking karaoke DJ. I'm not. That's my homie, DJ Hook Echo, Ben Reagan, aka DJ Hook Echo. Catch him over at Jay's Lounge. Actually, tonight, you can finish this podcast and go over to Jay's Lounge right after this. I might actually go see him for a bit because it's been like a month and a half probably since I've seen him. Anyway, so I'm at China Bar. Dude wants to come up to me, talking about he wants to sing a song or whatever. I was like, dude, no, it's closing time. Get the fuck away from me. I'm like, I'm not gonna let you sing. And then this is his thing. He was like, oh, dude, if you let me sing, all these girls are gonna show their tits. I'm just like, I could care less. And he was like, oh, you don't care about seeing tits? Oh, you must be gay. I'm like, are you like, oh, it's cool if you're gay, you know, whatever. And if this was younger me, if this was like 18 to like 22-year-old me, I would have punched the dude in his fucking face. I would have beat the shit out of him. Wouldn't have cared where I was. Wouldn't have cared the fact that this was me doing a gig. I would have legit punched this dude in the fucking face. Especially if I was like 19, 20, because I was still still living around Chicago and stuff at this time. I didn't cool down as much as I did living in Kansas. So it was like it was still that time of like the kind of problematic fucking me. I'm not saying my government on here. If you know me, you know my damn name. But I was like the problematic dude. I was still saying certain phrases that I'll get into later. But yeah, if this was younger me, I probably would have punched that dude in his fucking face and said some shit to him, and probably would have never been able to play at that bar ever again. Which I'll be there in a couple weeks. Yeah, man. So, but there are still certain things I get mad about. And along with that, another thing I need to stop doing is being so extreme with a lot of stuff. I take a lot of shit to the extreme, especially when I'm mad. If something you want to know about me, I I had one ex girlfriend who I liked a lot. We weren't together for that long, but I fucked up, which I ain't gonna lie. It was this girl who I don't know if it was like her friend or what, but her friend was like sending me these pictures and shit, and I was kind of messing around with her friend, but not really. And she found out, and we broke up for a bit, but then we got back together. Then she told me that she cheated on me with some dude, and then she told me that she almost died in a car accident with this dude, and I fucking lost it. Now, again, this was when I was like, it was like 18, 19, somewhere around there, because I wasn't even 20 years old yet. I think I was like legit 19, because this was around the time I think when I moved to Mississippi, and I fucking lost it. I went way to the extreme. I'll fucking say it. I was like, I told her, I wish she would have fucking died in the fucking car accident. I wish you would have fucked dude and would have gave you AIDS and all this shit. I went way too far. Me nowadays, I'll be like, fuck you, stop talking to me, and then just block and delete you. That's the most thing. There are certain things I do kind of take to the extreme. I think I've told one girl recently, I was like, I hope you get close to an orgasm and your fucking vibrator dies and explodes in your vagina, which I thought was fucking funny afterwards, because I was like, the amount of detail I said about this shit, and like that's some pettiness shit right there. It was like, I hope you get close to an orgasm and then your vibrator just dies out on you and then explodes. Like that's some extreme, like that's like petty and extreme all at the same time. Oh, that's funny now. It is sad because I shouldn't have said it, but that shit is hilarious a little bit. Like, did I really mean it? Not really. It's just you get mad at. I get mad at certain shit, and it's not even a rejection thing, because I know what I look like. I know who I am. Rejection, and also I'm a man. I'm a fucking man. We get rejected 1,000 times a fucking day. Every girl thinks that we are fucking fucking Jack the Ripper or some shit like that. That we're gonna do some shit to him. I'm just like, hey, I am fucking harmless. I won't say it like that, but okay, I'm harmless to women. Like, I am not trying to do no bullshit. If you don't want to talk to me, I'll be like, all right, cool, peace, I'm out. But say it. Don't just be like, oh yeah, here's my Snap, my Facebook, and my number, this and blah blah blah. And I'm just trying to have a conversation, and then you just ghost me. And then when I come to you, it's like, hey, what the fuck? And it's like, oh, I don't want to talk to you, this and blah blah blah. I was like, you could have just fucking said that. That's the thing that pisses me off, and it gets me. Which I think that's a part of like anger issues too. It's just like, when you put yourself out there, and then shit like that happens, you get pissed off. When you're just trying to have a conversation or get to know someone, and then they just completely just start doing one word text, or just one letter text, or just one like little shit like that, shit gets fucking annoying. I actually got on this one girl. I think her name was like Whitney or something. Like, I can't remember what it was. This I'm gonna say it. It was a girl I met when I was at Revolution. This I need to stop doing this, but it was a big white girl. She was blonde. Thought she was cute. She had a gap in her fucking front teeth. Thought she was cute. Talked to her. Was like, oh, you got a man? She was like, yeah, but it's complicated. And I was like, well, look, I think you're sexy. Want to get to know you. This and blah blah blah. Had her on Snap and Facebook. But then I saw she was talking to some other dude that was like, I guess, like another black dude. She was trying to like Phil and shit like that while I was there. But I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll shoot my shot. I'd hit her up on Snap, and she barely say anything to me. There'd be certain stuff she would actually like talk to me about, but then most of the time it was just nothing. And so on Facebook, she was talking about some shit, and me, I was like, you know what? It was about how basically dudes going up to her and shit like that. I was like, well, you do realize, if you just don't want someone to talk to you, just say you don't want to talk to you. Oh, actually, I don't remember. It was how, and I've been accused of doing this. And hey, I'm a human. Like I do a lot of shit that I know I wasn't supposed to do, but some and I can blame it on fucking being young and stupid, and just being brash sometimes. But basically, her whole conversation on Facebook, it was like how a dude would be like, "Oh, you sexy as fuck," and then when you reject him, it was like, "Oh, you a fat piece of shit. I was just talking to you to make you feel better or whatever this and that, blah blah blah." And I don't really do that to a lot of girls. I probably did when I was like young and stupid, like when I was like 16 or whatever, because I was just like, "Fuck you, why did you reject me?" Now I'm just like, whatever. Like, I kind of do the thing of like, I'm better off without you, whatever. I probably do. I'll also, I'll finish this and then get into that. But my argument was, well, you do realize you can just say no to the guy in the first place, and then just like, guys get that shit too. Like, a lot of dudes get that where you reject a girl because girls aren't fucking used to rejection. Literally, a lot of girls are not getting used to rejection. You see the fucking finest girl in the world, most of them not getting rejected. It's gonna be like fucking 20 guys like trying to get with them and buy them drinks. A lot of them ain't fucking rejecting her. She's rejecting most of them. Which I will say, not that many fine girls in Wichita, and I don't care. I'm just gonna get myself canceled and just thrown out of Wichita, and I will love that. Just throw me out of Kansas. I'll go to fucking Missouri or Nebraska or Oklahoma or fucking Texas. I would love that. But that was her thing of like, oh, all these guys, they be like, oh, you're sexy and you're beautiful, and then when I reject them, it's, oh, fuck you, you're fat, and I'm just trying to give you attention because you need it. And I was like, yeah, well, that's the same on guy's side too. Where, like, we get the same thing. I'm like, it's all about just being honest. Like, just let them know. Like, if you don't want to talk to somebody, just let them know. And then she was like, you're right. No, thank you. Then deleted me as a friend on Facebook. Then still had me on Snapchat. I was like, are you stupid? Like, do you not realize I'm the same person? So hit her up on Snap. I was like, hey, like, can I ask you something? She was like, sure. I was like, do you even want to talk to me? She was like, no. And I was like, all right, because I was like, all right, fuck it, I don't care. And if there was just me, like a few years back, I would have been like, well, why? Because I was always about like trying to get closure and stuff. And I realized, honestly, like a few years ago, I should have realized this like a decade ago, or even like 5 years ago. But this probably like 2-3 years ago, I realized this. It was like, you're never gonna get closure with everything. And people fucking suck. They really do. A lot of people are fucking self-centered, no matter what they look like or what they feel like. A lot of people are fucking self-centered. They think what they want to think. They say what they want to say. And a lot of people, they think that they deserve way better than they do. And I'm the person who I will knock you off the fucking pedestal. This chick, I'll be honest, was not that fucking attractive. But I was in that mind state because I was depressed. I'll be honest, I was desperate, and I thought she looked decent. And then I saw her again probably a few months ago, like in January actually, because I was with a friend, and we were in fucking IHOP, and the girl was right behind us. I was like, fuck. And even my friend Jordan I was with, even she was like, yeah, she's not that cute. I was like, I know. And it is a sad thing because I've gone through those depressive states where I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just talk to whoever, and it's an emotional thing. I don't say emotional, but it's I can't explain it. It's just I'm filling a void by talking to someone that I know I really don't give too much of a shit about probably, and I know probably doesn't give a shit about me, but it's like, hey, they're there. I'm honestly doing that with someone right now where I don't see him in a certain light. I don't think I'm ever gonna get with them, but we sleep together sometimes. I listen to what she got to say sometimes, but then I am very fucking brash and bold because I think she's fucking crazy. But it's like, oh well, it's someone who's there. I need to stop doing that shit. That's something else There's another fucking personality trait I need to get rid of is just trying to have somebody there when I know I don't need someone there, especially when it's someone that I don't see in that certain light. You know, it is it's bad for me because it makes it look like I'm trying to be something and I'm not. When in reality, I'm just trying to get some pussy or get my dick sucked, and it's not good for them because they're looking for someone that I guess would be like their life partner and stuff like that. And I'll tell them every time like I'm not gonna be that, and I'm hoping that they do get that. But then I look at the situation and I'm just like, this is the same thing that someone did to me a couple years ago, where they were like telling me, not really telling me what I wanted to hear, but like they kept me around for so long and then they ended up getting with somebody else and they told me I had to be cool with it. And I'm not going to be that person where it's like, I'm with this person, doing whatever. And then it's like, oh, well, I got a girlfriend. You got to be cool with it. I can't see you anymore. Like, I'll cut all ties or just be like, hey, we can't be doing this anymore. And just cut it. But I'm honestly on the verge of doing it anyway. I'm really trying to think, because this is like my therapy session a little bit. Let's talking on this thing. If anybody's even paying attention to this, I'm just like, wow. Because, if I can get any kind of views on here, I'm not trying to get famous with this fucking thing, because I'm most likely not anyway. This is just an outlet for people to see my view of the world and stuff. And also just talk shit about myself too, because negativity isn't just, talking down about yourself, but it's another way to get room of improvement. People think that negativity is such a bad thing, and it's not. I can be negative about myself because it's something that I do need to improve to be somewhat of a better person. Am I going to do all of this? Probably not, because I know who I am. I do need to stop being such a big procrastinator. I know another thing. Getting better with my financials. I spend way too much money on dumb shit. I really do. Mostly, I do spend a lot of money on food. I spend way too much money on fast food. I am a big fucking dude. If you have ever seen me in person, I'm a big guy. And I eat a decent amount of fucking food. I go to McDonald's. This is literally one of my orders. I will either get 2 Big Macs or 2 quarter pounders, sometimes 2 double quarter pounders, which is a medium to large fry and a large drink. That shit is almost like $17. I can fucking eat. Like me eating breakfast. I used to go to etc., which I hope they're still open. I can spend like fucking almost $30 in there because that shit is so good. I'll get 3 pancakes, extra like potatoes and eggs, bacon, sausage, fucking orange juice, fucking hot chocolate, which I'm probably gonna stop doing the hot chocolate because it's so fucking hot outside. But yeah, I can get fucking down on food, and a lot of my money goes to food. Also goes to gas because I drive a lot of places, but food is like the main thing. It gets to the point where like when it's time to go pay a bill or something, I'm just like, okay, I really need to start, like, I need to stop eating the way I do and just start grocery shopping. But then I look at it, I'm like, even with grocery shopping, stuff only usually lasts like 2-3 days, maybe, because everything is just getting so fucking expensive. Like I went to Dylan's yesterday because I was going to hang out with a friend because he was grilling out. I bought burgers, brats, and buns to go with it. Hot dog buns and burger buns and some cheese. And then a 12-pack of vanilla Coke because vanilla Coke is the shit. I don't care what you tell me. Vanilla Coke is the shit. They need to start selling it in way more places. But you got a 12-pack cans of that. Altogether, that shit was almost $41. And I was like, yeah. Which I didn't mind, buying the stuff because I know it was going to get made. I know it was going to get eaten, whatever. I got the brats here, but I'll probably heat those up in a bit so I don't have to go buy anything. But also definitely going to be cranking up that AC because I know it's going to get hot as balls in here. And then I don't know, maybe later I probably will actually get a fucking Jimmy John's sandwich for later. so that way I can just pop it in the fucking microwave or like in the oven for a bit and get like nice and toasty, and then just when I get home, sit down, eat, and then probably able to go to bed, which most likely I'm not. I'll probably still be up on my computer looking at music for like 6 hours straight. Maybe I do have, like, I probably have like ADD or ADHD or like OCD or some shit like that. Probably not OCD, but like ADHD, because I, like, when I get attached to something, it's just like I am focused on that one fucking thing. And most recently, it's just been music. But yeah, I definitely need to get my financial shit in order, start saving up more money. So one, I can get the fuck out of Kansas, because that is the biggest thing. I am trying to leave, at least by the end of this year. My lease ends in November. I want to get the fuck out of Kansas. I'm debating on where I want to move to, but I'm trying to find somewhere where it is great for fucking DJs to perform and live and make a decent amount of money. Looking it up, like researching, they said like Pennsylvania, but like most of the stuff on like the East Coast. They had like Oregon, which is, I know was on the West Coast, but it was like Oregon in like certain parts. Like South Dakota, which I didn't realize. Like South Carolina, Alabama, which I don't know about Alabama. Tennessee, but I wouldn't mind living in Tennessee, certain parts, because they were in, I think Tennessee is supposed to be like music, like the music state of America, whatever like that. I originally wanted to move to Georgia, but then I saw how expensive shit is out there, and was like, debating on moving out of the country, because they said like Berlin was a pretty decent place for like musicians and artists and DJs. They're very welcoming, and like the UK in general, because I would love to do that. Like having to be able to do like house and stuff like that, like progressive house or like just tech house and different stuff like that. I would love to do that, to kind of get away from like the modern rap and R&B and pop and all that stuff, doing like stuff that isn't that, I don't want to say out of my comfort zone, but that's a little bit more different and a different taste and style selection. I would love to do, and also just being in a different environment in a different country, because I would definitely be more on my P's and Q's. But yeah, in order to do that, gotta have that dough, and that's something that I've been trying to do for a while. But then I'll have some money in my pocket. I'm like, all right, I gotta get some shoes, or I gotta get this new game that came out, or I gotta get this or get that, and then I'll be like, oh shit, I need to get a fucking oil change, and it's just like $60. I'm like, no, I need to definitely save up the cash. I don't know, probably I don't know about getting a savings account, but get something to where I can like put that money to the side, or maybe I gotta go like old school in like the '90s and get a fucking shoe box and just put money in there. Like, all right, this is my bank account right here. Do the fucking dope boy thing and just have a bunch of money just stashed in my fucking closet, which I just need to do something, because I hate the fact that like I do, like, I get money in different ways, because I said, being a DJ, I host trivia and I host Singo, and I do a bunch of other different stuff. I have my wedding DJ job that I work through a company for, so I get paid like basically every Tuesday. My trivia stuff, I get paid, a couple of days out the month. DJing, I get paid right then and there. So I have money, but it's the fact of like saving it, which another thing, like I said, stopping going to fast food restaurants would be a big thing. Filling up my tank when I need to, instead of putting like $10-20 here and there, that'll help a lot. Actually, early today, because paying rent and paying other bills, put like I put $25 in my tank, and I'm not even at half, because gas is almost $4 fucking dollars. God damn. And if anybody says, oh, this is Biden's fault, it's not Biden's fault. Stop saying the shit. It is fucking stupid. Yes, Biden is not my favorite fucking president. He's not. But can't put the blame on him. Like, blame the people that's above him. Blame the Supreme Court. Blame whatever else. Blame the people that actually do make the changes. The president is just the fucking scapegoat when shit happens. Blame the higher ups. Don't blame fucking Biden. He's just he's the figurehead. He's the fucking puppet. The puppet masters are somewhere else. That's about as political as I'm gonna get with this. I think another personality trait. I think this might be the final one. Probably, I don't know, but I know another personality trait I need to stop doing is not caring how I dress. And it's not that I dress badly. It's just the fact that I kind of stopped caring of how people see me. Or I guess I'll put it like this. I stopped caring about trying to look good for women, if that makes sense. It's a thing of like, I'm not trying to impress anyone. And yes, because of where I live, too. That is a part of it. I'm not trying to impress anyone that lives here because I'm not trying to get stuck here. But also, it's a thing of like, look, I work my ass off. I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be wearing fucking shit that is tight or anything like that. You know, I don't wear fucking skinny jeans. I don't wear fucking like fitted or tight shirts. I'm very much the child of like the 90s and early 2000s of baggy jeans, big t-shirt, fitted hat, and Jordans, which even some of my Jordans I don't even fucking wear. I got like 18 pairs of fucking Jordans. Probably a little bit less. Like I got some pairs that got fucked up, so probably a little bit less than that. But got mostly Jordans. Barely wear most of them. I got a pair of Jordans that I wear damn near fucking every day. That are just like my beaters. And I'm just like, fuck it. Like, why am I getting super dressed up to impress somebody for? Like, it's someone that I hang out with on weekends. And they fucking get dressed up. And they wear the same damn thing. And I was like, why am I even getting dressed up for it? And I did. So, about a month ago or something like that, I bought like a button-down shirt. And I was like, okay, I can wear this for work and for when I go out. It's just a black shirt. It's a black button-down shirt. It's got like some type of like white print on it. I don't know if it's like flowers or whatever. I'm not entirely sure. I recently just fucking lost a button on it because it's just too damn tight. Well, it's not like tight, but it's like a weird. I mean, for guys, we all know it's like those type of dress shirts. They feel weird because it's like. Everywhere else, it's fine, but it's like that back area where it's like if you stretch or do anything, like you feel like you will like rip that. It's like the legit Chris Farley, like fat guy in a little coat. But it's like, no, like it fits. Like everywhere else, it fits. But it's just like if you do like that, if you literally do this, it feels like if you do that really aggressive, it will like split. And I hate that they make shirts like that. That's why I just like wearing t-shirts. Even right now, I'm wearing a blank gray t-shirt that I got from like the Walmart when I was in Nebraska because it was a 3XL tee, which I love so much. XLT, I think it's actually a 2XLT because it's a little bit slimmer. But word to the wise, for any tall guys or even like some bigger guys. Well, mostly tall guys. If you are tired of getting a bigger size and it looks like you are bigger than what you look like, JCPenney. Go to JCPenney. And yes, I know you're probably looking at me like, why would I go to JCPenney for? Go to the big and tall section. And they always, always, always have XLTs. Always. Even if you're like a large, they have LT. Because if you just get a large or extra large, it's just width. With LT, it's length. And I love that because I am so used to getting like 3, 4Xs, which I hate. And it makes me look bigger. I would rather have a 2XLT or maybe sometimes even a 3X, like a 3X to like a 2XLT or like right there. Like a 3X, it gives you like a little bit more width. But with the 2XLT, it's like how my dad explained it. It's like it's not too big, but it's not too small. And that is exactly what you need. You need something that it fits you comfortably, and it makes you like it makes you look good, but it also length. Like it gives you like the right amount of length for the shirt. Like if I stood up right now, this would be the right amount to where it needs to be. But yeah, work like good advice for all the tall guys out there, because I got some tall homies out there, and I'm pretty sure they be walking around with the fucking just a regular t-shirt, and then when they do this and fucking belly button should be showing. So no more shopping at Ross or wherever the hell you be shopping at. Go to JCPenney. Yes, it's gonna be a little bit more, but you're gonna thank me because you're gonna be like, okay, I got some good quality shit, and it actually fits me perfectly. You know, I'm a big dude and I'm tall. So like trying to find something that makes me look slim and looks good and is the right length, that's perfect for me. Like I do hate fucking JCPenney because of their prices. I used to work there too. You know, being there and I was like being at JCPenney from what it used to be years ago to now, it has gotten better because they used to make every fucking big and tall guy basically dressed like they were in the, like basically business class shit. I'm just like, no, I'm not finna wear fucking khakis and a button up shirt or this fucking Hawaiian shirt that's fucking maroon, like black and maroon, or black and this fucking bleeded blue. Like, no, I want some fucking I want some jeans and a fucking t-shirt or flannel or something like that that actually makes me look good. And they just started doing fucking graphic tees, and I love that. And they got them in fucking LTs too. So check that shit out. I'm not sponsored by JCPenney. I don't know if I want to be sponsored by JCPenney, but if you're a big and tall dude, go check out their fucking big and tall section and get some good shit. If you don't like it, hey, but I go there sometimes because if I don't go to Burlington Coat Factory, and I know people looking at me like, you go to Burlington Coat Factory? I'm like, yes I do. I don't give a fuck. My three main places I shop at that doesn't include the mall is Walmart, Burlington, and JCPenney. Because I go to fucking Walmart to get these type of shirts. This is their George brand shirts, and I think it's funny because that's my dad's name, but it's George brand shirts. I get fucking Dickie pants. I get their Carpenter jeans, and it's another one. It's like I can't remember what it's Ripstop range pants, whatever. They're like a thinner material, but them shits are fucking awesome. And I'll get like the regular Dickies too. I think it's like the black Carpenter pants, something like that too. And I'll get these shirts, whether it's the darker charcoal gray or just black ones in a 3X. I'll go to fucking Burlington and get a bunch of my like graphic tees or just regular t-shirts. I'll get some shorts and jeans and joggers from there. And I go to JCPenney to get my other stuff. I'll get shirts, shorts, jeans, t-shirts, flannels, hoodies. Don't sleep on their fucking hoodies. I got a hoodie till this day that blow anybody shit out the fucking water. I wear that shit. I've been wearing it since it was fucking raining because it has like that material to where it just comes off, and I love it. Theirs, and then one I got from fucking Walmart. Like a few years ago, or like a decade or something ago, you wouldn't catch me in fucking Walmart buying their shit at all, because they shit used to be fucking trash, garbage. Now they're starting to get their shit together, and the fact that a lot of places they don't want to be fucking big guy friendly or tall guy friendly, I will fucking shop at goddamn Walmart. And also, I hate the fact that, going into another tendency, certain things I need to stop saying, which I have stopped. One of them was saying, "That's so gay," which, yes, it took me a fairly long time that I want to admit to stop saying "that's so gay." And there are certain times, even now, where I still say "that's so gay," and I know I need to stop because it's not a good thing to say. But at the same time, I'm not trying to offend gay people. I like gay people. I have a lot of gay friends. I have trans friends, gay friends, lesbian friends, all that stuff. They know me. They know I'm not trying to offend anybody when I say it. And I know it's something I do need to stop. It has. I'm not going to say it's been fucking hard, because then it makes it seem like I'm not trying. It is not as hard to stop saying "that's so gay" because it's other words I can say. But there are certain times where I do say it because then and also before gay was about a sexuality, like gay was an actual like word that meant something, just like queer. Like queer was an actual word before it meant something about a gay person or a person of a different that a person that enjoys like same sex stuff like that. Like queer was a certain word other than that, but not like I'm not gonna offend the shit. I'm not gonna defend it. I need to stop saying it. I'll just stop saying it outright. Same with retarded. I need to stop saying retarded, but it is so hard to stop saying it when so many of you motherfuckers are. And I don't mean medical. I don't mean it medically, because I have friends who have. Yes, I have friends who have the medical retardation. Oh, mental retardation. I have one of my friends. His brother has autism, and I just say he has autism. I'm not like, oh, you're fucking retarded, because I would never say that. His brother is so cool. He's black. Because I will honestly say this, and it's gonna sound fucked up, but there is a difference between a black person. There's a difference between black retarded and white retarded, and that is a conversation for another day. Because I'm not gonna get into that, because I know I'll definitely get canceled. As much as I really don't care, honestly, is already past 7 o'clock. It's almost 7:15. It's another 5 minutes, and I know y'all kind of getting tired of me just pandering and just being like random dumb shit I'll be saying. Brain work today, but no, it's something I need to stop saying. But at the same time, if people stop being that, and I don't mean, again, I want everybody to hear this. I don't mean people who actually like are medically that. I mean you fucking idiots who do this dumb shit, and I just look at you and I'm just like, are you fucking retarded? And I'm not trying to say it, like, I don't say it. How can I say it? I say it out of hate for those people who act like idiots. I don't say it to offend other people. I say it because people act like they're fucking stupid and dumb when in certain situations. That's when I say it. I don't say it to offend the people who have that mental illness. And I know it's a slang thing that I need to stop, but especially when it was something that I used to say when I was back home, and that's been now getting close to a fucking decade. Jesus Christ. It's been almost a decade since I've been in Chicago. Well, since I've lived fully in Chicago. Jesus Christ. I hate that. I hate that so much. Man, it'll be a decade, I think, next year. Actually, no, will it be this year? I think it'll be a decade this year since I've been, like, I haven't fully lived in Chicago. Fuck. That is something I need to think of later. God, that scared me a little bit. Jesus. But yeah, those are two things I know I need to stop saying. There's other stuff I need to stop saying too. It's not even that it's offensive, but it's just the fact that I just need to stop saying it. I am a smart person. I have a big vocabulary. I went to college but that doesn't mean shit. Like, people who go into college are still fucking dumbasses too. But I was raised better. Let's say, like, I was raised better. I was raised to be a better person and to not be the same as a lot of people. And I need to keep doing that. I am not like everyone. There are certain things that make me like everyone, but I'm very different. I prove that almost every day. The fact that I have this podcast and I'm trying to visually and audibly show everyone that I am different, and also show my point of view of things, because everyone thinks that the world is fucking sunshine, lollipops, rainbows, and I probably need to stop saying that too, because probably a lot of people would go through a lot of tragic shit, and hey, everybody does. Let me see. Can I think of anything else? Honestly, and this is just a personal thing, I need to stop watching so much fucking porn. I've been like close to having like a fucking porn addiction, and I really need to stop. it was a point in my life. It was a site I would go to on a lot, and on one of my phones, I had like 80 tabs of like different videos. And I was like, yeah, I need to definitely fucking stop this shit. Like I would legit be up like super late at night just watching porn. So I've cut back a lot because now I'm starting meeting more girls and stuff like that. I haven't had a lot recently. It hasn't been a lot of fucking sex and stuff, but I mean, can't really do a lot of stuff when you're busy all the damn time. And also when you go to certain bars and certain clubs, not really trying to mingle with a lot of girls and stuff either, especially when they're like regulars. Also, when you're on fucking Tinder looking for the wrong girls to talk to, that shit'll happen to you. This will be the last thing. Promise. Scout's honor. Was never a scout, but I definitely 1 million trillion billion whatever percent need to learn how to have a social life. That is a big thing for me. That is one of the reasons why I became a DJ. One of the reasons why I stopped being a full-time worker, stopped working at factory and retail and stuff like that, is because I didn't really know how to talk to people. Didn't really have a lot of friends. Well, I had friends, but actually having good, valued friends. Like, I thought about this last week or something like that. If I met someone and we got married, I think now I actually have a roster of guy friends that could be my best excuse me, my best man and groomsman. And that's 4 people right now, I think. Like 4 or 5. It'd be my bro Norman, who I've known since junior year of high school because I transferred schools. And we've been friends ever since. I still have no idea how the fuck we became friends. But we are friends till this day. Even though you never answer your fucking phone, and that annoys me. And don't blame it on my fucking niece, cause she is not the problem. It's you fucking smoking every goddamn day and trying to play fucking Naruto and shit. I'm calling you out, nigga. Oh god, that is sidetracked me. But yeah, I got my friend Norman, who I've known forever. My friend Ryan, who I definitely need to see more. But me and him are both super busy. And if I have a Friday off, I will definitely come see him up at Moxie's and go hang out because I have not done that in so damn long. Because my Friday's been busy DJing at Bourbon Street. And I love Bourbon Street. Shout out to Chilo. Shout out to... Why am I blanking on her name right now? I'm so sorry. I'm blanking on your name right now. But shout out to Chilo. Because I've been there a couple times like super late. And he was like, we're good. And also shout out to Kelsey. I know you're going through a lot. It's going to annoy me because I know this girl's name. And I feel so bad. And it starts with an F, I think. But yeah. So I got my bro Norman. I got Ryan. I got Lace. Which hopefully he could do it because that dude is so damn popular and so busy. But I'll be like, dude, I need you as a fucking groomsman. And I got my bro Jake, which I'm trying to get him on this podcast. If I do get him on this podcast, it will be audio only because he doesn't want to show his face because of job purposes. And, you know, I respect that. So if you ever see that this doesn't have a video aspect to it, that's what it is. It won't be in here. Like, it'll be at his place, you know, and it'll just be a recording. It won't be streamed live, probably. I'll just have my graphic up, and, you know, we'll talk about a lot of stuff. We actually, I will talk about this because it is kind of fucked up, but he's a New Yorker, so he gave me the pass. So I want to say last Sunday, something like that, we hung out, and I've told this to some people, and it's kind of a joke, but I kind of want to do this if I had the money or ever won the lottery. So I told people that if I ever had the money, I would make a bar and I would serve nothing but the most offensive drinks. So, but like kamikazes, it's white Russian, I guess white Russians, um, Irish car bombs, shit like that. Like all the fucking like super offensive fucking drinks that we don't see as offensive. It's just like, oh yeah, that would be a kamikaze shot and blah blah blah, all that dumb shit. Like we don't see it as offensive, but every other fucking country, because all that shit is from tragedies, like put that all in one bar. That's all we would serve. And I always told people, and this might get me canceled, and I get a lot of fucking like a lot of comments or whatever. But there's this drink or a shot I've been wanting to make for a long time called the 911. And I told Jake about it, and he is New York boy through and through, like New York born, from Hell's Kitchen, all that shit. And I told him about it. I was like, I want to make something called the 911, whether it's a shot or a drink. And I think we made it. I think we finally made it. It is a shot of Jaeger, a shot I think it was a shot of Jaeger, a shot of, was it vodka? No, oh no, I remember. It was a shot of Jaeger, a shot of Fireball, and then a shot of Everclear, and then you set the Everclear on fire because you layered it. It's kind of like a mind eraser or certain other stuff where it's like layered. And he was the one that actually came up with the Everclear one because I was like, when I said it's got to be something that you can set on fire or like something spicy. He was like, oh, well, you can do Everclear to make it like the jet fuel, and I was like, God damn it, we just made a 9/11 shot, and it's fucked up, but at the same time, that's kind of the reason why I wanted to make it because we take all these other fucking shit like the Irish car bomb that has to do something with like like a war or something that happened in Ireland, and then the kamikaze stuff, all that stuff is offensive as fuck outside of America, but here we just like, oh fuck, I'm gonna take a kamikaze shot, an Irish car bomb, and a this and that and blah blah blah, you know. So I was like, hey, if if we take all these offensive shit, we need to do something on ourselves, you know. Which yes, everybody could be like, oh that's fucked up, you know. Some people lost their lives and this and that, blah blah blah. I was like, oh, so you telling me that all these other countries and shit don't matter? You know, yes, it might have been years ago, but hey, 9/11 happened 2 decades ago. Nothing like shit changed a little bit, but then not really. Honestly, like I know I keep getting into these little like tangents. I need to stop, but literally, like we had 9/11, we came together for a bit, and then we was like, all right, we're gonna stop fucking with black people, and we're gonna stop messing with black and Mexican people. We're gonna start fucking with the new brown people, which is the Iraqians, Iranians, Afghanistans, and Pakistanians, and all that shit. Well, Afghans. I'm sorry, I said Afghanistanians, whatever the fuck I just said. But Afghans and Pakistanians and all that shit over there. Like we're gonna start fucking with them. Have this long ass war that I think finally stopped. What, I don't know how long ago. But it hasn't been that fucking long. We just start pulling troops out not too long ago. And then yeah, it's literally just like a revolving door. It's basically tag. It's just like, all right, tag Native Americans. All right, going back, then now, okay, tag white people, then tag to black people, then tag to whoever else, then tag back to black people, then tag to all the people, all the people I just said, then tag to black people, then tag to all the gay people, then tag back to black people. It's just, it's just every time it just comes back to us. And it's like, what? It's either us or Latin people. All right, so like I said, that was the last one. I need to have a better social life. I need to actually have more friends. I do like the roster of friends that I do have because I like having a small circle. Like I said, the guys that I hang out with are great because I know they're not fucking douchebags. They are legit not. Lace, he's a cool ass person. I do hate the fact how cool he is because we barely get to hang out. Or anytime we do hang out, everybody's always interrupting us and shit. Or he's got to go talk, and he's got to go talk to them for like 5 minutes or whatever. That's something I got to tolerate. You saw him on here. Dude fucking exudes coolness. Ryan, good person. He has a girlfriend. He's very fucking, he's workaholic somewhat. Then he has his D&D stuff. He's busy. Same with Lace. He's busy. Jake, if you're watching this, stop fucking hurting yourself. Stop hurting your damn self on a damn electric skateboard. But he is the homie. He is someone I can talk to about crazy shit like this, where we're probably both going to get canceled, and we both don't care because canceling isn't a real fucking thing. Look at all the fucking people that got canceled, and they're still out there doing shit. You know, I'm a middle class black dude living in fucking Wichita. If I get canceled, I don't give a damn. I can still go work anywhere. Like this has nothing to do with anything. Like I can find a bar or a club that will still want me. I'm not that big with exposure and shit yet. I don't know. If any, like, I've probably said less problematic shit on here than no. I've said more problematic shit on my old Facebook when I was like 16, 17 because I didn't know any better and just didn't care than I have on this podcast. I used to legit talk about like fucking gay people and fat people and shit like that, and my views have changed. And that's the thing. Why I know that's a lot of shit of like people getting canceled is people will find like old tweets and shit from like fucking whatever fucking Twitter first was established. I don't fucking know. It's been a minute since I knew when Twitter first came out. But the whole thing is like, oh, well, this came out. Or like this was found that you said this. The whole thing shouldn't be like, oh, we need to get rid of this person because they're this. It should be a thing of, okay, we saw this. We see the year it was. Do you still feel the same or not? That's what it should be. And you should be able to tell if the person actually genuinely means it or if shit has fucking changed. Me, I've said some crazy shit that I didn't need to say. And I don't see that shit now. I used to talk about fucking fat people. I was like, I don't understand why fat people fucking drink Diet Cokes and they have like a fucking triple fucking Whopper and all this other shit. I'm like, just have a regular fucking Coke and die. I legit said shit like that. Am I proud of it? I still think it's kind of fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie, but I know the reason why. It's like it's a fucking diabetic shit with it. But do I feel like it was a right to say? No, but at the same time, I'm more mature now. I'm about to be 28 years old. I was saying this shit fucking when I was in high school and was still trying to fill a titty. You know, like I'm still trying. Like I'm saying shit when I was a young kid. You know, didn't know shit about fucking life yet. I'm still living with my fucking mama. And if that shit ever comes to light, I'll say the same shit. I'm like, I was a fucking teenager in fucking 2010. I'm a grown ass man now. I don't feel the same way. And I shouldn't. There should be a lot of things I shouldn't feel the same about. You know, from growing up in the south side of Chicago, where I grew up at, with the parents I had, and then actually living a life, you know, my outlook has changed a lot. And if yours hasn't, if I challenge everyone to do this, and I want to end it after this. I challenge all of you, whether if you still have your original Facebook and you still using it, or if you made a new one but you still have access to your old one, go on your old one, see the shit that you said, whether it's problematic or whatever, and if you still feel the same, you're a fucked up person. If you feel anything different, then you're a good person. That'll show who is actually an ally and all this other dumb shit, and who just says shit to make themselves feel better, but in reality, you're a shit trash person. Me, all the shit that I said when I was younger was because I didn't know any better. It's because I'm listening to my parents and my grandma and my granddad, which my granddad says a lot of problematic shit, but he also tells the truth about a lot of stuff too. He's someone that I actually do kind of look up to, but he does say a lot of problematic shit. Like he says a lot of shit about white people that I kind of don't agree on. Some stuff that I do agree on. It's fucked up. Like a lot of older people say a lot of racist shit, and we kind of need to get away from them. It's like listen to what they say, but then kind of take it with a grain of salt, and be like, but when they say certain like true shit, it's like, okay, I have experienced that. He's right. But again, I challenge all of you. Go like if you're still on your first ever Facebook page or whatever, and you've said some problematic shit, do you still feel the same way? Do you not? Me, I know personally, I don't. Like I said, with us, most of our shit was dumb stuff, which I know a lot of people now, they put a lot of dumb, ignorant bullshit. And it might still be the same shit from when you were younger. It might be the same dumb, ignorant, dumb, stupid bullshit. Me, when I was younger, I was like, I would never do drugs. I would never drink. I would never do anything like that. Drink my fucking ass off now. I've smoked weed a handful of times. I've never done coke, never done acid, never done that shit. So I still kept it somewhat. But when you're younger, you don't know shit. And that's another thing about fucking life is you say shit and sometimes you really don't mean it. And on that note, that has been the Negative Degree Podcast. This is probably the longest podcast I have done. And it's only 6 episodes. If you like what you hear, like, share, and subscribe. Let people know about it. We can have a conversation. Because negativity doesn't have to be a downer. It can be about improvement. You saw it today. But let people know. Let your mom, your dad, your friends, your enemies, whoever you need, whoever, let them listen to it. They might need something to listen to while they're at work. Tell them put this on. It might change their life. It might just be some just background noise and just like, it just got something around. Who knows? But hope you enjoyed it. Can't wait to do the next one. That will probably be on Friday, possibly, depending on how I feel. Try to make this a little bit more consistent. Try to do an episode like the start of the week and around the end of the week. So yeah, look out for it Sunday and Monday, and possibly like on Friday, something like that. And have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna go make something to eat, and for everyone else, stay negative.